golf.
Morning, y'all. So today, Tuesday, crazy days ahead. This week I go to America tomorrow for 2 days filming, and then I got 2 weeks family holiday. Cannot wait. I need a little break. But today I've got to unpack stroke pack. Still not out of the Iceland suitcase. I've got to then book my parking, check in online obviously, take F to the range. Vanilla wants to hit some balls. I haven't seen her play golf for ages. And obviously I've got to film, hello, and edit videos. It's going to be busy. So yesterday's question, I talked about go-to clubs, didn't I? Lots of people kind of just drop back in loft is the answer, which is kind of, if anyone watches my dispersion iron video, I think it is, where I talk about D-plane kind of rules over all of these manufacturers and what they think they can do, or pretend they can do to you. So it's interesting how people drop back in loft, where people like myself and Sophie say, who's got control of face the path, we stay at the low loft, we're happy, we just want the bigger heads. Always dropping down in loft is going to help you. So today's question, we're going to talk rules. Jordan Spieth's drop. I'm seeing some worrying comments about people saying that it wasn't in the spirit of the game and those kind of things. Explain to me down below if you do understand his drop or not. So there were 2 drops. Let me know and I'll explain it on Wednesday if I get a vlog up, because I'm travelling on that day. But anyway, so yeah, down there below, while you're down there, hit the thumbs up button. Don't be afraid to subscribe as always. Right, so today's swing, we're going to look at shoulder turn, so the angle the player turns their shoulders at. Then also trail shoulder rotation, how they can relate to a delivery. It's hard to tell for me, but often when I see these patterns, I see people struggle with low point, hit the ground a bit early, fat shots, top shots, as well as hit good shots. And also have path, face the path control issues. This path looks to be going quite a long way right, but again, hard to tell. But we're going to talk about shoulder angle changes and how that might relate to trail shoulder rotation, so how you rotate your shoulder, which also relates to people's ideas of what cross the line, so where the club point at the top can mean for them as well. So first idea is classic old drill that's been used for years to give people the idea of how their shoulders are turning. So literally club across the chest. What you're going to find is as you naturally turn your shoulders, you're going to find that your butt end of your club just wants to point out into the distance in front of you. If I was turning the shoulders the way I want to, it's pointing somewhere near down where the ball would be. So if I put a ball there, it's the 7-iron I think, and if I take a posture as if I'm going to hit a shot, put the club across my chest, I'm going to feel like I'm going to get those shoulders pointing down, almost right down at the ball for me actually, it points down, where for you with your level shoulder turn, you're going to find button the club points way off. This won't deal with where the club points at the top, it won't deal with club path, and it won't deal with trail shoulder rotation issues, but what it will do is identify how different we need your shoulders to turn to do the next bit. So we need your shoulders turning more on a pitch down towards the ground idea, while at the same time we're going to think about getting your trail shoulder rotating more to get the club in a very different place, which will allow you to lay the shaft down and throw it out at the ball. And I think control low point. Get the ideas of the shoulders first, we'll do trail shoulder second. Shall we go to golf?
Yep.
Shall we go to golf?
Yes.
Let's go. Ah, not your best shot. Right, next idea. So let's pretend your left shoulder's feeling like it's moving down more. We need to get your trail shoulder going this way more, backswing and on downswing. So you're gonna go, I want you split hand drill, one hand on the metal, one on the top. You're gonna try and point this shoulder down at the ball as you make your backswing, while at the same time I want you to feel like you're keeping your right elbow pretty close to your left arm with this split hand. You're going to feel how it makes you feel like you have to really extend this trail shoulder, this back arm, and also how different the club position is at the top, how different the setback is. So I can go left shoulder down at the ball more and not rotate this shoulder, and then I'm going to get this kind of crossing of my hand. I want you to feel like this elbow stays close to your left arm. As you point your left shoulder down at the ball, you're going to feel how you get a very different setback position to your normal kind of shallow shoulders, not very rotated trail arm backswing. You can do this at the range, one drill, hit a shot. Try and bleed the two feelings together. So I'm going to split hand it, maybe a couple of times if you want, just to feel it, and then quick as I can try and work that in to the feel of my golf shot.
Let's answer your questions.
Hey Mark, I've had these Ping i3 Pluses for about 15 years, and I'm finally deciding to buy a lob wedge. Do you think I should stay with Ping, or possibly just look around for another brand? Any help would be great. Appreciate everything, man. Bye.
Lob wedges. I would look around, try as much as you can. Lob wedges are hard to try. People often won't let you try them or have demos. I would get something that suits your eye, suits the shape of your other clubs. Often people don't want massive change from clumpy to non. I remember those irons, they're fine, they're good. So I think like the new Ping irons, the new wedges for instance, would fit into that brand or that style of club, obviously because it's still the same brand, really well in looks. So for me, it's about finding the shape that doesn't contradict the other clubs. So you don't want a pitching wedge to jump to this kind of massive shape in your mind that might have different feels and opinions, but that's not always the case. Some people do like a jump, again, which is why it's so important to try. Definitely I would start with the new Ping wedges. If you don't like the look and feel of them, move on to some other ones. Vokey, great, the Callaway ones are good. I actually really like the new TaylorMade wedges, are nice. And Wilson is another one out there, makes some great wedges. Let me know what you go for down there. Right, last drill. So we're left shoulder down. You've got your elbow feeling like it's tucking in, so this is going back more, extending more. Now downswing, I want you to feel like you're going to try and line the shaft up with impact. So what I mean by that is that impact is going to feel very rotated in your body, or like you're lining up the shaft with the rotation of your body. So almost imagine like the shaft being that shaft pointing right, that pointing left, in line pointing down, so straight to your target. It's not physically what's going to happen when you hit a shot, certainly with an iron. There's going to be a bit of shaft lean, but I want you to get this feeling, to get the body rotating and the way the shaft should drop on the way down. So your downswing is certainly a bit more kind of here, high handle, leaning shaft, I would imagine, if we got a front on cam. So again, from your new backswing position, I want you to feel like you're really opening up your body and feeling like you're lining up that shaft to hit your shot. So as you come through your imaginary impact, feel like the shaft of the club is just going almost towards target as you turn your body to the left and around. This movement will get you feeling like the club is dropping down. It'll get you feeling like your body has to rotate to get that club more into impact. You finished putting? I think it'll completely change the way you strike the ball and maybe where low point is. Look, this is three things that are all very hard to do at once. I would like the shoulder tilt and the trail arm extension as the kind of two main points. If you can put that last one in, great. Or even when I give students a few drills, so like three like this one, I ask them to play with the order. Use one of them, use the first one and the last one, second one and the last one, change the order around, or just use one of them. Whatever gets you the best results. It's fajitas night. Chicken my fajitas. Busy day, and I got everything done. Tick, 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 ticky tick ticks. Lovely, lovely. So I'm setting my alarm for 3:30, leaving at around 4 AM tomorrow. There will be a vlog at some point, but I don't know when, subject to travels and internet connections, those kind of things. Post comments down below. As always, tell me if you're loving the daily vlogs. Let me know what your favourite part is, what you'd like to see more of, those kind of ideas, and don't be afraid to hit the thumbs up button as well. Keep hitting that thumbs up button, peoples. It does help me out. And don't be afraid to hit the subscribe button. You just get notifications when the new vids come in. Who are you training with today, bruh?
The tea!
Oh, it's a C player. This is what happens when you're a famous footballer. Paparazzi follow you around, mate. It's a C player. Have fun, bruh.